bringing news with a laugh and a little cheer. Katty Konnie and Loudmouth Linda, keeping it real, no agenda. Satire, truth, and a whole lot of fun. Politics, crime, we get it all done. From breaking news to a joke or two, we do it our way just for you. We just can't make this stuff up. 1 year strong and we ain't gonna stop. Mic in hand, voices loud, shouting truth, making you proud.
Where did you go? Where did she go? Where did she go? Look at now we got you 3 times.
Right?
I think we'll take you out there. How about that?
There. Oh my Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was trying to get the comments up and I can't. So yeah, I'll have to figure this all out again.
Here we go back to, hey Sputsy, how are you? It's long time no see. Oh, look at that.
Okay, that's not what I wanted, but okay. Okay, whatever. I'm going to stop messing around now. Well, hello. I cannot see comments.
It's been a while. Thanks for being so patient with us.
Okay.
Work has not been kind to me. I've had to work overtime. I've had to work late. And it's late enough for you guys wherever you're at. And I wasn't going to make you go through all that. And by the time I got home, I was exhausted. We had a person quit, and now we've got a new person hired. And now I'm having to train. And so I told Linda, I said, I may be late a few times. I don't know. It's just playing it by
And I signed on and there she was.
And here I was. Ha ha. Look, I got here just in time. So there it is.
Yes, we are doing good.
Yep, we're doing good.
I do want to give an update that Michael, the one I had you praying for, the young man that had the open heart surgery, he finally came home from the hospital Monday.
Amen. God's good.
Still not back to work. Still, it's just like when an older person has open heart surgery. So, but he's out. Amen.
Yep.
His daughter was very, very happy to see him.
God's good.
And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So all the craziness that's been going on.
Yeah. Minnesota. You guys are getting a little crazy over there in Minnesota.
And Dearborn.
And
Marjorie
outside of Dallas.
Signing.
And they want to make the Mecca Austin.
Crazy.
I don't know, guys. It's just like, I feel like we're going to go back in time here. Yeah. But I feel like that cat that's hanging on that pole going.
Right. Hang in there. I remember that. Yeah. No, everything is just so crazy now. I mean, I don't know where it is, how it is where you guys live, but I know here in Michigan, people are getting stabbed and shot left, right, and center. Kids are getting killed. People are coming up missing. It is just a shit show here. I mean, it is horrible. Thank you so much, Donna. Yeah, it's terrible here. A 12-year-old boy shot himself in the head, killed himself. It's just stupid stuff like that.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then those Somalians over there in Minnesota that said they Waltz got caught with all the, what is it, $10 million or however many millions of dollars that he did in fraud. And he said it wasn't any of the Somalians. And the whole list was Somalian names. I'm like,
Well, do you think he's taking the downfall for somebody else?
I'm sure. I'm sure he's just as involved as all of them, right? Don't you think, Sputsy?
Yeah, and a good old girl. She
You know,
said she's not leaving, and neither are the Somalians. Boy, oh boy, you should have seen the comments in that Facebook post.
oh, I bet.
That
I
was
bet.
hilarious. It was hilarious. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, you got people down south and in Texas that true cowboys, rednecks, whatever you want
Right.
to call them,
Yeah, we got the rednecks down here, I'm telling you for sure.
and they have no mince of words. I'll
No,
tell you
they
that.
don't. No, they don't.
I will tell you that.
Mm-mm.
They're just waiting for the go ahead. That's
Yep.
what they all keep saying. Just tell us when. Just tell
Yep.
us when. We're
Yep.
strapped and loaded. And you
It's
know what?
crazy.
And you know what? I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it.
You know, like I said a long time ago, they're the quiet, the meek, they're going to uprise. You can only take so much. We're human, and we
Mhm.
can only take so much. We're praying, we're doing our
Yeah.
part. But, you know, even God says, armor up.
Yeah.
You got to
I
defend
mean,
yourself. And when this is going on, you know, I'm sorry. You're
I
going to defend
honest,
yourself.
I honestly have to believe it. And this may sound crazy, but I think this is the toughest battle God ever had with the devil. I really
Mhm.
do. Because so many people are just straight up evil. And I mean evil. So I'm going to tell him the story I told you, Connie.
Yeah, tell that story. I can't even believe that. That's just so much.
And
They can.
this is like Michigan. Michigan. This is like up in this area. I'm down.
Mhm.
So it's called ironically, it's called Boone Township.
Boone Township.
Yeah. Um a 22-year-old girl, she was adopted when she was 1 year old. 4 years ago, when she was 18, she found her biological mother. Um, skipping forward to nowadays, on November 3rd, she was 38 weeks pregnant. She came up missing on November 3rd. Um, her mother, she was at her mother's house, and her mother said she got into a dark car with dark tinted windows. Didn't know who it was. So this went on and on and on. And right before Thanksgiving, they found her body. It was in the woods. Her biological father, which they are not together, the mother's remarried. The biological father found the mother. Now, this is a place that had been searched over and over and over. And the dad found the body there. It was in Manistee National Forest Park. She was dead, and the baby was cut out of her. Um, Now, here's where it starts to really, you gotta pay attention. Her fiance, that was the baby daddy, was her mother's ex boyfriend that also slept with a cousin. Now, this was before they were together, slept with a cousin and slept with her sister, had a relationship with her sister. And then she was engaged to him and got pregnant. They searched and searched and searched for the baby. Nobody could find him. It was a boy. She knew it was going to be a boy. Nobody could find him. Now, mind you, all of these people are habitual offenders for drugs. Um, all of the men in this story are all sex offenders. Nobody could find the baby. They arrested the sister and the fiance. They arrested the fiance on drug related charges, and they arrested the sister on tampering with evidence. A week later, they arrested Mommy Dearest and the husband. They both have admitted to doing it. No
They
details.
said they did it.
And I don't know what it is, but they have a burn barrel. So I'm assuming it's kind of like we call a pit, a fire pit.
Right.
But it's called a burn barrel. And yeah, they think that they burnt the baby. They took the burn barrel, and one of the charges that both of them have is causing harm to a pregnant woman, causing miscarriage or stillbirth. So don't really know if the baby came out alive, but somebody now has come forward, which you can't take everything. Sometimes people just want their 15 minutes due. They said the night she went missing, they heard blood-curdling screams coming from the forest. Well, apparently all they did was stab this woman and then cut her baby out. She was alive and she was awake.
That's
And they left her there to bleed out. And when she was dead, Lord knows what they did with this woman for 3 weeks. Don't know. Have no idea. Of course, they're not releasing any information other than that they've been arrested, and they both have 8 felony counts, from premeditated murder to tampering or moving a deceased body. But yeah, and obviously the adoptive parents are just heartbroken. She did, however, have 2 other kids. She had 2 other boys, and the stepmother of her adopted the boys because apparently they're all meth heads too. So yeah, I mean, the story keeps getting darker and darker, and twists and turns and curves and ups and downs. You guys, you can't make this up. Watch. If you ever hear anything coming from Boone Township on Dateline, this is the story I'm talking about, because I guarantee you it'll be on Netflix, Lifetime, Dateline. It will be somewhere, because it is just a gob of mess. They did not give the mother or her husband bond because they said they're flight risks. And the mother apparently has a 14-year-old boy that is autistic. So who knows where he's at right now, because she's in jail. And one daughter's dead and the other daughter is in jail. I mean, do you see how twisted and crazy this is? Yeah, they are horrible monsters. There's no other explanation but to say they are monsters.
I think this is a time that we need to bring back the public hanging.
And Michigan doesn't have the death penalty, and they need to bring it back. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
They need to bring it back. That woman does not deserve to breathe air anymore, in my opinion.
No.
And, I believe in forgiveness, and I believe God forgives everybody. But no, you will never find God. You will never find God. You are too evil. Evil.
No.
To do that to your own daughter. Granted, she got taken away when she was 1, but you just met back up with her like 4 years ago and started a relationship with her.
I
You
think
know,
these sick people have no fear, and they need fear. They
no,
need to be afraid
no.
that, you know what, you do something, we're going to put you in the middle of the town square and we're going to just hang you in front of everybody.
Yeah, and when this
Maybe
thing,
you would get a little deterrence in
right.
your little evil ways.
Um, and in her arraignment, she was in a wheelchair. That was new.
Yeah.
And, pleading with the judge to get house arrest. You murdered your daughter and cut your grandchild out of the womb, and you want house arrest?
Yeah, you want us to show empathy.
Right.
Where was the empathy? Where did you show the
Right.
empathy? Where
Right.
did you show it? You
Now
didn't show it.
you have now messed up your daughter's life because she's gone and her two other children are not here.
Mhm,
I mean,
mhm.
they don't have their mother. Your other daughter is in jail for whatever. Who knows what she did with tampering? Who knows if she lied or whatever to the police? Who knows? So, and you screwed up your 14-year-old son that's special needs. So let's chalk that one up for a great, great egg donor.
I have no words.
God knew what he was doing when he took those kids from her, and I bet that the step parents, or I mean not the step parents, the adoptive parents, I bet you that they just wish she would have never found her. Wish she
You
would have never
know,
found her.
what kind of mind?
Right.
What kind of, I don't even, where could you, what kind of place can you be in to do something like that? I mean, there is no place. Your brain is not in a normal
And
place.
the rumor is the mom wanted a baby, and she's only 40. The mom wanted a baby, and she couldn't have any more kids.
No, he
So
doesn't.
they were going to take the baby. This is what is rumored. People that say they're on the inside and blah blah blah. But they were going to take the baby and raise it. Now, don't you think that'd be a little bit funny that your pregnant daughter came up missing, and that now all of a sudden you have a newborn baby boy?
Yeah, wouldn't you be asking questions? No, not anymore. They don't ask questions about that anymore. They just, I mean, everything is so upside down right now. The bad get away with it, and the good go to jail.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know, this is the kind of world we live in.
but I mean, I'm just totally flabbergasted that this happened in real day time, like real time. This is not a story, and it happened in Michigan. But we do have pockets of um
That sounds like a Sharon Tate kind of thing. Remember?
yeah, I mean, we do have pockets of, drug dens and stuff like that. And I have heard that up north is getting bad, like on the west side of the state, up north is getting bad. There's a lot of drugs up there. I guess everybody moved down here from down here up there because, there's, oh, and here's the real good one. The news, local news channels never even covered the story.
Of course not.
It was because of TikTok viewers
Of course not.
that they got involved. Then they didn't get involved until they were 2 or 3 weeks in of her missing. Yeah. So that's I mean, in my mind, it just kind of reminds me of like a Barney Fife. Is that the kind of sheriff you have? I mean, like, there's people saying this woman is missing and she's pregnant and she's due anytime. She's 38, 39 weeks pregnant. And you don't care about
Gotta
it?
have that sacrifice. Gotta have that sacrifice. I'm telling you.
And
I'm
the
telling
news
you.
never carried it. The news never once. They told the news to come out that they were doing searches, and the news station never bothered. Never
Of
bothered.
course not. They're too busy covering where, let's see, where Erica Kirk is having an affair with JD Vance. And, you know, they're like vultures. They pick one person and they just go like vultures on this one person and just pick till there's nothing left.
Right.
And they're all innocent people. What are you doing about all these people that are doing other stuff? And then they got mad because Trump had that ship, that boat shot at and hit it and missed and hit it twice, right? And they wanted to bring Pete Hegseth up on things. And it's like, wait a minute. No one is stopping to think how much fentanyl is on that boat and how many people it's going to kill when it gets here. Oh, well, the argument is they don't have to do it. What do you mean? They're already addicted. You have already made them addicted. If they didn't have it, if it wasn't available, if it wasn't prevalent, then you know what? They would have to get over it, right? But no.
Let's see. You're right.
No, let's put the blame on other people and not ourselves, the people that are guilty.
They did a drug bust last week in Detroit. $2 million worth of cocaine they found. $2 million street value. Mm-hmm. Which means, you know, by the time, I mean, these people don't just cut it off the kilo and give it or sell it. You know, they mix it and cut it with stuff. So now you're looking probably at like 4 million.
Right. And you know, these countries that it's coming from get busted with some drugs in that country.
Oh, God.
And they see what happens.
The nastiest, dirtiest, you drink dirty water, you bathe in dirty puddles. And oh, yeah.
Well, how about China? If you get busted with drugs in China, you're going to prison for life, or God only knows what they're going to do to you.
Right.
But they can ship the fentanyl over here.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that for a minute.
Because it's the government. The government's doing it. It's the government money. So yeah, Donna, you're right. You're right. You can't wrap your head around
the evil that's out there.
You just can't. You can't. Mm-mm. There's just no way, because our brains aren't, you know, in reading things on Facebook. One girl said, no, tell me if this makes sense to you. One girl said, and that's why I'm pro-choice. So either way, you're saying the baby dies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So have an abortion and kill the baby, or, you know, cut it out of somebody and kill the baby. I mean, where is your common sense?
There is no common sense anymore. There's none.
There's no common sense. There's no morals. There's no accountability. There's no what's the word I'm looking for? I'll think of it. But it's just none. They have no moral compass.
We are Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. Mm. That's exactly what we are. That's what we're living. You know, and you saw what God did to Sodom and Gomorrah. Enough was enough.
Yeah.
It's getting to be a sick, upside down world, and the evil gets away with it, and the good go to jail. Now tell me how that works like that. You know, when Tommy was doing all of his protesting and all that kind of stuff, and I showed you guys a video where the guy pushed him and then he punched him, right? Self-defense. Obviously, the video showed self-defense. Well, he went to court and the judge said, I'm going to hold up all of the charges that you've had, and you will not be allowed to go by the ICE Center. This is the man that's standing in front of the ICE Center saying, we love you, ICE. We love you, ICE. We support you, ICE. And he's the one that has to be 500 feet away from the ICE building while all these people dance in their blow-up costumes. And it's okay. They can do that, right? But Tommy has to be 500 feet away. And then the judge says, no, we're going to uphold this. And it's going to be, you have to still stay away from there. And it's self-defense. It's self-defense. So he comes out of the courthouse and here's these guys out there and they take his phone, throw it across the street. He goes to get it. The guy punches him in the mouth. He's got this great big fat lip that's all bloody. And guess what? He's the one in trouble again. You can't make this stuff up. And it's like, wait a minute. You can't defend yourself. They can get away and say whatever they want to. And everything's okay. It's all peachy. They can get out there and scream and holler all they want to. And it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. No, it's really not okay.
Ew. I hope you're kidding.
Well, you know what? And you're happy with that?
We'll pray for you.
Yeah, you need to be prayed for a lot. A lot of prayers go out to you and your sick mind, and you ate it, weirdo. No.
Hi, living large.
You know, I just, there comes a time when right is right and wrong is wrong.
Right.
And we have to uphold what's right.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, come on.
To the point where you cannot defend yourself anymore if you're on the wrong side of the railroad tracks.
No.
You're guilty. It doesn't matter. You could say you were at home. Donna, can you do something with that?
He's gone.
Thank you. You know, it doesn't matter because people want to believe bad things about people. I don't know what it is. They want to believe the bad thing. They don't want to believe all the good things. Somebody could do something for 20 years good and do one thing bad. Nobody will remember the 20 years of good they did.
No, they're too busy looking for all the evil and the bad in everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. So
what?
I have no idea what that's supposed to mean.
I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to mean either. Well, I wrote something pretty sick, so it's gone and it's over.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, and it's just come down to it being so sad. So very sad. You know.
Well, you know what it is. We're living in a chaotic world and people feel entitled and they think they can say and do whatever they want to with no morals and no ethics. And, you know, this is the way people believe they should be able to do that. And like I said, this is Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0, but it's even sicker.
Right. Right. Look, I don't claim to be perfect. I never will claim to even be anywhere near perfect. I've done, hi, Apple. I've done, you know, things in my past when I was a teenager that were not so pretty. I mean, nothing horrific, you know, just teenage stuff, but stuff that I cringe now for doing. And, you know, I decided that's not the path I wanted to go on, you know. I mean, I was dealing with people from the inner city and, you know, I was from the suburbs. So in my mind, that was cool. You know, yeah, let's go do that. It was
We did. All of us did as teenagers, kind of
right.
crazy stuff, but we didn't do what they're doing now.
Oh
We
God, no.
never did
God,
anything close to what they're doing now.
God, no. We
And
used to.
there is no, you're right, Apple. There is no brotherly love anywhere in this world right now. It's who
No.
can we do and what can we do and what can I get away with?
Right. Exactly. And that I mean, I think that's the game people are playing is can I get away with this? And sadly, because of the justice system we have, people are getting away with literal murder. It's
Oh,
sad.
they
It
are,
really is.
and they think it's okay.
Yeah, I got away with it. So let's go out and kill some more.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? We can go and we can steal almost. Oh, you know what? It's $1,500 now in California. You can load up $1,500 and it's a misdemeanor.
Oh, stay up
Fifteen
all night.
hundred dollars. Yeah, they
Oh, it's
gave. The,
Christmas time. They got to get Christmas presents.
well, they had to raise it because inflation, so they
Right.
can fill their carts.
Cost of
$1,500.
living.
Yeah, cost of living raise, and they can. Yeah, and
Yeah, that's about it. You're right. You're right.
you know what, Apple? That's the truth, and that's sad, and it should never be
Only
that.
if you have money or only if you can provide services for them or take care of them or not necessarily financially, but only if you're there for them.
Right,
Only if you're there for them.
right.
And the minute you turn your back, they've got that knife in there and they're just jabbing away behind
Yep,
your back.
yep.
And
Or
that
if
is
people in high places that you can finagle and get them to do your bidding for you.
yeah,
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 but again, you've got to have a little bit of this to be able to get people to do your bidding for you.
yeah.
It's amazing how little money it takes to buy people off.
Oh, that was the one thing I didn't mention
Go ahead.
with that whole case. By the name, her name is Rebecca Parks, the one that got unalived, and her baby's name was Richie. Um, she got an inheritance
That's weird. That's
of
weird.
$2,000, and when her mother gave her the envelope, it was empty. So they killed this woman and her baby for $2,000 and to get the baby. $2,000.
That's all
Now,
it takes.
I suppose that would
$2,000.
buy I suppose that would buy a lot of meth. I don't know. I don't know how much it costs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it at one point I heard it was only like $5 to get high. I don't
Hey,
know.
ma'am.
I don't Hi KMM. I don't know. But yeah.
There's no fear.
Mm-mm.
I would be afraid to do anything that these people are doing because you don't get away with. If you think you get away with something in this world, yeah, maybe, but you don't get away with it in the next world. I'm telling you right now,
No,
it's not going to happen.
no.
It's never going to happen. And you got to meet your maker. And you know what? I'd be horribly afraid.
But these people aren't because they don't believe in God or they don't follow Jesus or whatever. They're just too far gone. And the one thing I am so and I don't mean to slight anybody any way, shape, or form. I am so sick and tired of hearing mental illness. They blame everything on mental illness. No, how about you blame the fact that
They're just flat evil.
yeah, your daughter was taken away at 1 year old to begin with. And then she found you at 18. So what have you done in those 18 years to better yourself? Because you still live in, from what I understand, the trailer park they live in is your typical trailer park, not like the big, beautiful trailer parks that they have now. I lived in a trailer park. I had a beautiful, brand new double wide. You would never even know it was a trailer once you walked in the door. But so I'm not slighting anybody at all for living in a trailer. I loved my house. I loved it. But it's like, when you were younger and it's like trailer park girl, yeah, that kind of trailer park. So
Trailer park trash.
yeah, right.
Yeah. Right. They have no goals in life, and the government gives them a check every month. And, I heard a story about how a guy is doing work on the side but wants to be paid cash because he doesn't want it to mess with his welfare check that is $7,000 a month. Wrap your brain around that one. Wrap your brain around that one. How many kids does he have that he's getting $7,000 a month?
Do you know back in the 80s when I was married the first time when I was a teenager, there was a guy down the street and he used to brag. He would sell his food stamps because back then it was easy to get forged documents and they couldn't really verify them if they were real or not because they didn't have computers and stuff. So he bought 12 birth certificates for $50 a piece. And he was on welfare, collecting on 12 children, and didn't have one.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Donna, there is nice people that live in trailer parks that are nice trailer parks, but then you got your trailer park trash that live in there it's nothing but a big meth party. And we've got some of these around my area that, I don't even want to go in. I don't even want to drive my car by the entrance of these trailer parks because they look like the trailer's about ready to fall in and the roof looks like it's getting ready to be dilapidated. And it should be not even where humans should be allowed to live in them, but they do. And they're all messed up sitting out in the yard looking like, well, I guess they're a step above the ones living on the street in the tents. Just a step.
And just because they have, but the thing is that they have a roof over their head, but it's paid for by the government anyway.
Yep.
So,
yeah. They just don't. These are people that have no goals in life and they don't care. They're just getting along. What is it? Going along to get along. Just whatever. And it's sad. It's sad.
Yep.
And we don't take care of our own, or maybe we take better care of our own than we should. There's that question. Are we giving some people too much money and they're doing the wrong thing with it? I don't know. I mean,
those are the ones that are bucking the system. Because let me tell you, I never got rich and I never drove a brand new car and I never lived in a big, beautiful house in a big, fancy area when I was on welfare. I lived in the ghetto.
No. I mean, they know how to work the system. These people, there are people that I have talked to personally that are like 8th generation welfare people. 8th generation welfare people. Those people know how to work the system. They know what paperwork to get in there. They know what to put and what not to put. And they know how to work on the side for cash. And
you know what else they do is they wait till one gets
drive a Tahoe.
One gets to be just about school age, and then they'll have another kid. And then they'll wait for that one to get to be around school age, and then they'll have another kid. So that they can't work because they have babies at home, even though their other kids are in school.
It would be nice. I'm going to say this. It would be nice if we could go back to the Leave It to Beaver life where the husband could make enough money that, that he could support the family and the wife could stay home and take care of the kids and cook the dinners and make sure the kids are doing their homework and all that. But, they made it where it takes 2 incomes to make a living. Yeah. And you know what? The seniors, and the vets, look what they've done to them. It's disgusting. It's horrible. And people should be ashamed of themselves. The seniors right now, my mother's generation, all in that area that are on Social Security, the older people, are the ones that founded this country and built this country to what it is right now. And what are they? I mean, not what it is right now, because look what's happened. But I mean, they built this country, and then what? Here, we're going to give you $400, and this is what you're going to live on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Well, everything goes up.
We're going to give you $1,000 a month, and then we're going to take 100 or 200 of that $1,000 for your Medicare a month.
And then we're going to make your property taxes where they're so high, even though we're going to give you a break on them because you're 65, over 65, we're still going to make it so hard that you can barely make it, and you can eat cat food and like it. You know, didn't we hear the comment, you're going to eat dirt and bugs and you'll be happy you have them? Mm-hmm. It rings in and out of my head. And yeah, the seniors aren't taken care of. The vets aren't taken care of. The vets went over there, fought and died, and some of them came back with PTSD so bad they don't, I mean, the things they saw and everything else.
Now, also, I do know that there are some states that do try to help their seniors more. My aunt and uncle have lived in Pennsylvania, and since they retired, my uncle's now passed and my aunt is now, I think, 88. But since they retired, they get a card every month that they can go down to the farmer's market and purchase fresh vegetables and fruit for dirt cheap. And then they can use the card they give them. They get something like $500 a month. And then once a month, they have, just a free day for seniors. So some states do try to help.
That's good. That's good if they take care of them like that, because there's not very many states that do that. They just figure, and I hate to sound like this, and I'm going to tell you exactly the way I feel about this government that we're living in right now. If you're non-productive, then you get shoved aside, right? And we're not worried about you.
Right.
Because you're non-productive. You can't have children. You can't, what can you do for us? What can you do you're too old. You can't do anything for us. So we'll just shove you aside and we'll keep everything going. The payments going up high where people can't afford it. We're sorry that you're the age you are. I mean, it's sick. It's sick.
It is. It is. I mean, and like people like me that started babysitting at 12, I worked my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ask for people to hit me in my car. I didn't ask for it, but here I am. And the thing too is jobs don't have pensions anymore. It's a 401k. And then your 401k is at risk because with the stock market up and down.
Well, they're gambling with your money.
Exactly. That's what happened to my brother that passed. Mm-hmm. My brother was a self-made millionaire. He retired at 42 and was dead by 46 because 9/11 hit and he lost everything. He had like $50,000 left.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
And so I feel.
And here's my question to everybody that's out there right now. And I want you all to be totally honest with me. Would you leave your baby with a 12-year-old right now?
No, hell
with a 12-year-old, with the 12-year-olds that are growing up right now, would you leave your baby with them?
My grandsons are 14 and the little one's going to turn 11. So they're 14 and 11. They still aren't left home for longer than like my son to run to the gas station and back. And the gas station is literally 2 blocks away.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave my child with a 12-year-old right now for all the tea in China.
And these are 2 kids that if you close your eyes, you wouldn't know you were talking to a 14 and an 11-year-old. You would think you were talking to somebody in their 20s. very responsible children, very, very accountable for
Not
their.
even with a 16-year-old. I know. I mean, yeah.
Look, I wouldn't even leave. I wouldn't even leave my grandkids with anybody. Anybody. No, nobody. No
I
age.
know
No
the
30-year-old. No
stereo.
40-year-old. No 60-year-old. Nobody. Nobody. Because I mean, we just had another case that I heard. I don't know where it was. It could be here in Michigan. I'm not sure. But we just had another case. A mother came home from work. She worked the night shift. She had a 37-year-old that was like family. She came home to her 1-year-old daughter. Her 1-year-old daughter's dead. There's blood everywhere. And this woman's like on the couch, like, I don't know what happened. I was drinking and I took a pain pill. Well, you did more than drink and take a pain pill. And you were considered like family?
Oh, there's your
37 years
mental
old.
illness. There's your mental illness. I
You know,
think people are
I'm
so
not
busy
gonna lie.
trying to escape.
I'm not gonna lie. This last year has been really tough on me with the 2 kids. I mean, it's been really tough.
I'm sure. That's why God gives children to young people.
Yeah.
They don't. That's why we can't have children at an older age.
And I
Because
know why.
we
You
just
know,
can't
I
do it.
mean, as much as I love my grandkids, I don't know if it's because of the age. I don't know because they're close. I don't know if it's my age. I don't know. But I've never, never, ever, ever, ever had to like walk outside and take a deep breath and come back in the house with my own children. You know, it's like, and now with Bubba, he's walking along furniture and he's got one of those little push things. Now he's starting to walk. She's really starting to talk now. And it's like, oh my God. And then my daughter-in-law hits me. We're gonna start party trading. I'm like, aren't we really?
We who you
Thanks
and
for
what
letting me
happened
know.
happened.
Thanks for letting me know you want me to potty train. I think it's time. Yeah, do you? Do you? I mean, I do have to admit the other day, she had a poopy diaper and she took her diaper off and gave it to me. Here.
Here, a little late, but here you go.
I'm like, okay.
Like I said, this is the reason why God gave children to younger people. Because they have the energy and the stamina to hold it and be
I'll
able to
tell
run
you.
after them and do all that kind of stuff.
I mean, like I
That's
said,
why we make grandparents just to visit.
I love my grandkids to death. I love them to death. Don't get me wrong. But I am scarce. Like I go upstairs when I have to. I come downstairs when somebody gets home. And if I have a chance to get out that door and be gone, oh, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Well,
So
that's what it should be. I mean, yeah.
well, yeah, because I don't want to ruin the grandparent relationship, and it was getting, ever since I was in the hospital, it's like, this is just too much,
And
but
you don't want the
they don't have
discipline.
a choice. They don't have a choice, and then I hear about, well, you just let them get away with everything.
But I shouldn't be the disciplinarian. I'm the grandparent. That's,
Exactly.
that's where you think I get to spoil them and send them home.
Hey, if they want chocolate cake and ice cream for breakfast, they'll get chocolate cake and ice cream for breakfast. Because it's no worse than what you're giving them. Pancakes and waffles with syrup and donuts. What's the difference between a donut and chocolate cake?
And that's perfect. That's perfect, Donna. Right there. A 20-year-old tabby cat. There you go. You don't have to discipline. You don't have to teach them potty train. That's perfect.
I mean, if I could be in my house, if I could be in a house by myself, I'd really like it right now.
Well, I mean, these are the golden years, right? The golden years, right?
I was
It's
just talking about that with Eddie.
I
It's so
can't see, I
good.
can't see, I can't poop. What can I do? I can't. The golden years have come at last. The
Oh,
golden years can kiss my,
there you go.
you know,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah, they're
Exactly.
not so golden.
No. No, plus you got to figure too that when I got in my first car accident, I was only 40 something years old, like 41, 42. And that started neck and back problems then. Then came the second accident. And then came the third one that just put me out, put me down. That was it.
But added
Um,
another 10 extra 10 years to you.
yeah, all three of them did. So, like, I'm like an 80-year-old right now. You should see how I get out of bed. It's hilarious. And when I first get up, like out of a chair, I look like my grandmother did.
Yeah, but you know what? We should feel blessed that we can get out of it.
I'll be right back.
let's 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 all feel blessed that we can get out of bed in the morning. And I even started taking Geritol. I mean, come on, guys, it's actually quite humorous, but it's okay. It's okay, because you know what? I'm still breathing. I can still walk, and Lord knows I can still talk. And you know, it's all good. It's all good. I'll be here until the good Lord says you're not going to be there anymore. And then it'll be my time to go. That's the way I look at it. I'm here for some reason, and I'm not sure what it is, but whatever it is, I'm here for it. And that's just the way I look at it, you know? But I also look into all of this crazy stuff, and I can't wrap my brain around, um, my brain says what's bad is bad, and I was brought up what's bad is bad, and it's not going to change. I can't change what I feel. You know, that's just the way it is. We're we were brought up with morals, and we were brought up with rules, and we were brought up with manners, and we were brought up with all that kind of stuff. See, but you know what? It's a blessing. It's a blessing, Sputsy. Whether we like it or not, it's a blessing. We wake up and we're still breathing, whether it's a little bit or not, and the Lord has a plan for us, and whatever it is, we're here for it, right? So, you know, until whatever it is that He has planned for me has been accomplished, then I'm here for it. I guess I'm here to sit and watch all this crazy upside down nonsense, no common sense. You know, no common sense. I never thought in my life I would ever look at a world with no common sense. Yeah, yeah, real food. What happened to real food? What happened to real food? You know, what happened to let's don't put all the chemicals in the food so that we can make them crippled, or make them not breathe, or make them sick, or make them whatever, right? What happened to all that? What happened to, um, you know, now they're talking about 3D meat or something, growing it in a laboratory, and we can eat that. Not great. There's a thought for you. No. No thanks. I don't want anything that you're going to grow in the laboratory, put on my plate to eat. Linda said she'd be right back. She had to run somewhere. She'll be right back. Yeah, I don't know. There's so much crazy stuff out there. I see things that the meat doesn't even taste right anymore. It doesn't. I mean, you have to add chicken broth or beef broth to the meat to have it taste right. Now, what's with that? You know, and then Donna was telling me about the stuff they're putting in the tea. How can you put it in pesticides and all the stuff they put in tea? I mean, Why? 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 I just used to taste good. It used to go a long ways. Now you get a bag of potato chips and half the bag is full of air. You know what I mean? And the cost has gone up $2. Oh, look at the bag. It's a big bag. And half of it's air. You're not getting any more chips. Not that you should be eating chips all the time because that's bad for you too. But you can't even get a bag of chips that's not half of it's not filled with air. You know, and forget the meat situation. I mean, I saw, laying all jokes aside, I saw a filet mignon that was the size of a piece of stew beef. It was only about this big. I'm not joking with you. It was about this big, and it was $25 for this piece. Now, you know what? Come on. A filet mignon has not shrunk down to this size since I was born. A filet mignon is a filet mignon and is a filet mignon. It's always been the same size, but you know what? Now it's this big and it costs $25. What? What? The cows are getting littler? What? The meat's getting shrunk? Or are you going to run it off in your 3D printer and give it to us? And see, this is crazy. They're poisoning our tea. Our vegetables and stuff are coming in. And you know, I have never seen stuff come in, the fruit and the vegetables coming in from the tropical places that we get it from here. I mean, it's coming over the border from Mexico or whatever. And I've never, it's hard. It doesn't, and you know, it never ripens. How about that? How does a piece of fruit never ripen? How does that work like that? If
And it tastes horrible.
And the taste is gone. It's just like watery whatever that's coming. It's not like real juice. It's watery whatever. I don't know. Is it all the stuff they're injecting in it? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Nothing tastes like it should.
Yeah, you try to eat what's good for you. And then, okay, so we brought Robert, or is it Robert Kennedy or whatever his name is? We brought him in. We brought Kennedy in because he was going to check out our fruit, right? He was going to check out our food. He was going to make it all good. And we were going to start eating healthy again. And I think the only thing he's banned right now is red dye. I think that's the end of what he's banned. I don't think he's banned anything else. Everything else still tastes like cardboard.
You guys, go on. Let me finish.
That amazes me.
I came across these guys. Their name is Chase with a J and Josh. And they're from Britain.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been coming back and forth to America.
Mm-hmm.
And they have, you know, their little Facebook thing going, and they got, I don't know, tons and tons of followers. But they try all of our food that's banned in the UK. You want to see some interesting reactions? It's hilarious. It is hilarious. They're like, no wonder why you guys got the good stuff. You know, they tried like fluff, frosted flakes,
all the junk food,
Twinkies.
Yeah, I was gonna say Twinkies.
Yeah, they get Twinkies. They're like, what is this?
Did you know that Twinkies are the one thing that you can put away for 10 years and open them up and they still look the same? Now, what's in there in a Twinkie that can make it last 10 years?
You know what? I don't know, but I remember when my grandmother was alive, she got to live to be 90, And the big joke is that it's because she ate so many Twinkies. The marshmallow fluff, whatever's in that marshmallow fluff is in her veins, man. Because that's like,
they're on YouTube too. Donna's saying they're on YouTube too. That's funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. They do have a YouTube channel. They are hilarious. They are so funny. If you need a good laugh, watch
there you go. There you go.
I know they spent a lot of time down in Texas.
Oh my God, forget it, poor things. There's all kinds of crazy stuff that, you know what? They eat everything in Texas. I'm telling you, they eat everything except the sound the animal makes.
Well, they're amazed by our food portions. That's funny. By our food portions, because they don't get those kind of portions over there.
They have Twinkies in the pyramids. They probably do. They're probably still there. That's probably who started the Egyptians and the pyramids. They started the Twinkie thing and turned it over to Hostess. I mean, come on. I don't know.
Probably. And
McDonald's
did you know
French fries is another thing that can last forever in a jar, never grow mold. I mean, what's in their French fries?
Did you know, which I did not know this other than following them. Well, I don't follow them. I just watch them when they come up. That at
you just froze, or maybe I froze. I don't know. I think she just froze.
I know. I don't know.
There you go.
You know, I'm not sure how they do it, but they said that if you do not drink tea at 5 o'clock, you're fined.
Really?
But they have a TV tax. You have to pay. You have to get a license to have a TV. They have a bedroom tax. You can't have a spare bedroom. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a spare bedroom over there.
That's crazy. Well, don't let our government hear that. They'd be putting that on us. They'd be taxing us.
But, you know, I mean, if you think about it, it's like we're not the only ones that are taxed to death, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, they've got ridiculous a TV.
I know the TV license is something else. You have to have a license to even have any of the channels. Lou was talking about that. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
That's why I think most of their homes are 2-bedroom.
Because you can't have it. I mean, there's got to be 2 of you living there. You and your kid, or your husband and your kid can't have anything bigger. That's insane.
That is crazy. That's absolutely insane.
So see, you look at that kind of stuff and you kind of feel blessed, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to kill us. They're giving us all the stuff that the UK doesn't want.
And they're funny. They're funny because they're like, if I lived in the UK, they're like, you don't need passports. Americans don't need passports. He's like, if we drive 7 hours, we're in another country.
I know they are.
7 hours, and you're still in another state, and you're still in the same state.
Yep. And it takes you more than 7 hours to get across Texas alone.
That's what they were talking about. They were talking about.
T. Yeah. Windows tax. I haven't heard about that one. See, there you go. No, don't give our government any ideas. Hey guys. Yeah, you can't they tax everything. And then they had at one time in the UK, they used to have had to have the stamp of the Queen on the food. Right? Yeah. And if it was stamped by the Queen, had the Queen's stamp on it, it was perfect.
Yeah.
It's me, Rita. Katty. I'm trying to think of who you are.
Rita.
Well, hi.
So does Georgia. Oh my gosh! If you ever drive through Georgia,
Oh, Thomas, you changed your name. Well, hi, Thomas. Do you have the stamp of the Queen on your food? Because we don't have a stamp. We just give you whatever, and you can just have
our
whatever
king
you
doesn't stamp his food.
do. Yeah, they
He
don't
eats
stamp.
at McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's. That's kind of scary. McDonald's is scary. I mean, you can take their French fries and put them in a jar, and they last for 10 years.
I just had McDonald's for lunch today. They have a new Grinch meal out.
I know, and and you know how many cars were in line to get those silly socks that they're putting in the
I got
Yeah.
the blue one, Cindy Lou Who. I
Oh
was
my
so
God!
happy.
I mean, they were in line. The line. I drove by McDonald's and I thought, are they giving food away for free or what?
Well,
They need to.
and 70. So, yeah.
It's insane. It's insane. You know, I we don't have any royal stamps here, so I mean they give us whatever. You know, now they're trying to grow meat in a laboratory to give to us.
Did you hear somebody? I heard somewhere that I don't know how true it is, but I heard somewhere that they were trying to do 3D printer meat.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw that.
Did
Yeah.
you?
Pink
That's why.
slime, right?
Yeah.
You know that 3D printer meat is not good for you, right? I mean, common sense, once again, common
Right.
sense says
Right.
that I'm not going to eat anything that comes off a printer. But,
Yeah.
there's people out there.
I
We
guess,
talk about that
you
room,
know, I guess if you're hungry enough, I don't know.
I don't think I'll ever get hungry enough to eat anything that comes off of a printer. I'm
I don't
sorry.
either.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it.
I don't think so either. I just, I mean, there's things, and I mean, I'm not going to lie. When I was younger, and a teenager, I really don't remember eating that much, because I couldn't really afford food. But even to this day, no matter how hungry I am, if somebody offers me something and I don't like it, I'll go hungry.
Well,
I'll go
I'm not
hungry.
going to put printed meat on the plate and hand it to anybody at my house as a dinner
Well,
because
no.
can you imagine?
You want to?
Here,
Do you
we're
want
going
a prime rib or do you want a fillet? That's
we'll
gonna take about
I'll just
2
print
hours to
one right up for you.
let me know because I'm gonna print this meat up today so we can have it tomorrow.
Oh my. Okay, guys, it's unbelievable that we live in a world that believes all this, and I'm just like, common sense, common sense, common sense. Oh my God, it can't cost that much. Come on, where's the common sense?
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, if it's printed, you could make it look really good. The printer could make it look real good, but no thanks. Sorry.
No, I'm good. Like I said,
I knew kids that used to eat paste, though.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Glue?
glue. They hate glue. Elmer's glue and that paste. They used to eat the
Yeah.
paste.
Do you remember the clear glue? They used to have that little rubber tip with the hole in it that you had to dab it.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I know.
But they used to make stuff smell good so kids would eat it.
Well, they had pins that smelled like fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Scented markers.
There you go. There you go. So we'll just color you an orange. It'll smell good, and then you can just eat it. I mean, come on. This is about as much common sense as we've got going on right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, guys, it's been over an hour. I love you all. It's been fun, but
Love
I
you.
have to go to sleep because I've got to start this training all over again tomorrow.
It's fun to be back.
It's fun to be back, and we will try and stay on schedule now because I missed y'all.
Yeah, because you had to be a big girl and get a real job.
Yeah, I had to be a big girl, put my big girl panties on, and go be manager and do a job. Yeah.
Shame on you.
So yeah, it's all good. But we will see you on Sunday. You guys be good, and if you can't be good at it. And we'll see you on Sunday.
That's a good one.
Good night.
Bye, guys. Love you. Thanks for the love and support. Hit like and subscribe and share on the way out. Have a great weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
That leaves it open. Good night.
From shady news